In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to create something that's moving left or right in your flip book. Okay, so creating the illusion that it's moving across your page. So I'm going to be using my Sharpie so then you guys can see what I'm doing, but I would like you guys to use a pencil just in case you guys make mistakes. You can always go over it with Sharpie at the end of the project. So what you start off with is drawing whatever it is you want to start moving. Okay. And when you want to create the illusion of movement, you are going to be grabbing multiple frames, so multiples of these sheets of paper, and redrawing your exact same item, object, whatever it is. So in my case, it's a fish. Okay. And I'm going to be drawing it over and over again. But every time I draw it, I'm going to be sliding my paper over. So my second one, if I want to have my fish to move this direction, my paper moves this way. Okay, so if your fish needs to move to the right, your paper is going to be moving to the left as you keep drawing. If your fish needs to swim forward, so the left, I'm going to be start adding to the right. And I think that makes the most sense. So I'm going to be adding my paper, so lining up the top and the bottom. Okay, make sure those are lined up. And then I have mine overlapping just a little bit. See, it's skinnier than my pinky, how much space I slid it over, okay? And I actually recommend a very small amount of overlap. So I would say if I had 2 pieces of paper, okay, it'd be about that much overlapping, okay? And then it's a little bit harder for you to see it, but I can see the outline of my fish really well. And so I'm going to take my marker and very gently outline my fish. Okay. And then if I wanted to keep moving, I would keep adding another, but I'd have to get rid of my first one. And since that's my first one, I'm actually going to take a pencil and mark that number 1. Okay, slide them over. This one's number 2. I'm going to take this piece, line it across the top and bottom, slide it over a little bit smaller than my pinky. Sorry, my screen keeps lighting up. There we go. And then I'm able to see my fish. And then trace around the outline again. This one's number 3. It's good to keep track of the order of your frames. That is extremely helpful. Then I take my next one, line them up, and do the same thing. So you'll do this over and over again until your item, object, whatever it may be, has gone far enough across your page that you achieve your desired effect. So I probably keep going for a little bit so that my fish swims off of my page. But one of the things that I do want to note is if you get to the point that you put these all together and you don't like how jumpy it is, maybe it looked like the fish jumped way too far, that means you might have had too big of a gap. Maybe it was too big of a gap in between your 2 frames. So then I would recommend taking another one and trying to squeeze one in between. So you're just adding another frame in the middle. If you need help with that part, most definitely come and talk to me. But that's how you kind of make your object move across the page. Okay, so just a quick review. If you want your fish or whatever object to move to the left, you keep sliding your papers to the right. If you want your object to move to the right, you keep sliding your papers to the left. So there you have it, how to move things from left to right.